Alright, so for context, I probably played Fortnite for around 4 to 5 hours, probably longer, maybe 6 or 7. And I went from champion all the way to Unreal in 1 day. So I'm going to show you how I did that in these games. So the most important thing that you have to take into consideration in every game is the loot you're going to be using. Most of the time I just end up using the Thunderburst SMG and either the Gatekeeper or the Pump Shotgun depending on the rarity. So if the rarity is like 1 tier higher, I'll just use that shotgun. It also depends on the attachments still. Like if the Gatekeeper has like a drum mag, I'll definitely use that over the hammer pump in most cases. But if the Gatekeeper, like in this video, I think I have a gold Gatekeeper. Like I'm just going to be using the gold Gatekeeper over the hammer pump any day because it just does way too much damage and you can always upgrade it. And it's always just good for W King like I usually do. Like this guy right here. As you can see, I'm getting third partied by a fucking ice pending shit, which is pretty annoying, but one thing to know is if your opponent is using ice bending mythic, they're most likely not good. Cause I don't even get that gun or that item, like that thing is useless to be honest. But it is pretty annoying right now when I'm just getting third partied and I'm pretty weak. I think yeah, that guy actually killed my opponent for me, so, and I heard the elimination, so at this point I'm just focused on the ice, the water bending mythic guy and trying to get that guy's loot because I'm running out of fucking shield and I have no wood, so it's good for a refresh. Trying to find the loot right now and I find it, so I'm just gonna loot up real quick, get a refresh. At this point, I think there was a sniper back there or down there. I should probably try to snipe him, but I don't think I did. Like, when you fight someone who plays like that, you already know they're never going to actually fight you. They're just more interested in just camping you and just trying to being as annoying as possible. So, you don't really have to worry about them shitting on you pretty much. Like, that's why I'm just full on keying this guy, because I know this guy stands no chance. I'm not sure if I actually end up fighting him. I don't know where he disappeared. Oh, he's down there. Let me see. It's like, you see, like, these types of, like, these players, like, you'll just never be able to fucking... You'll just never be able to kill them because all they do is just shoot you in the back, run away. Like, it's just a ranked experience, but it's never worth it to fucking chase them down because you just end up losing way too many resources and it's just a waste of time. They'll put you in bad positions, you'll lose all your resources just for them to end up killing you somehow. Like, it's just not worth your time. I'm chasing this kid down. Yeah, this guy just ran away across the entire map. Like, it's just direct experience, so don't get too caught up on like trying to kill every single person you see. Just take the fights that make sense and just fucking play smart. So I'm just trying to get resources, trying to get my shield, and this guy decides to end up shooting me in the back. And I decided to key him because I need to end this fight as fast as possible. And I have a gold Gatekeeper, and I need loot, honestly. Like, I need endgame loot. But there was a big mistake I made there. When I rushed this guy's box, this was a really bad idea because he decided to edit the fucking top tile, so my pickaxe missed. He could have easily hit me for like 110 max or something crazy. He could have one pumped me, honestly. Like, that was not a good edit, but luckily he missed. So I continued to key him. I got that wall, edit that shit. That was a weird edit on my end, but it worked out, I guess. I just end up killing him here. See, if he hit me before, I most likely would have died there. So this was probably not a greatest push, but it worked out, I guess. And that's just a perfect example on why the Gatekeeper is just so much better. It just ends fights so much faster, allows you to double key, and it's just a lot more fun to use. It's a lot easier to use in my opinion. So the third item I usually carry are impulses. Impulses are really important for mobility and just escaping bad situations. But in this case I didn't have any impulses, so I decided to use a sniper. And I see that there are 2 people fighting here, so I decided to third party. It's always a great idea to be a third party and not get third partied, because killing third party is just a nightmare because there's just always like 6 people jumping you at once. But when you're getting third party, you're always in control, I feel like, so it's always best to third party. That was not the best ambush, but it's fine. I didn't get hit, so that's all that matters. I could tell this guy didn't know what day it was, so I just quickly ended this guy. And see, the fights just end so much quicker. They're not the cleanest kills because you always take so much damage. But since you end the fight, like usually in the first encounter, like your opponent usually doesn't have time to heal, so you get to steal all their heals, and it usually works out if you hit them harder. And luckily for me, that guy actually had the mythic, so I'm pretty much like ready for endgame. This loot is crazy. It's also important to know when there's a bunch of loot like this, like there's shields, medkits, mats, you should always take note of where it is, because just in case you get into a fight, you get hit hard, you lose a lot of mats, and you still survive, you should always come back and just get a free refresh pretty much. So I think I see someone here. I think this guy has a medallion or something, because he's jumping like crazy. Let's see what I do here. That's annoying, I hate that. Should have sniped him there, but you know, didn't work out. It's also important to switch your mats to pretty much anything besides what your opponent is using, just so whenever you kill them, you'll always get like a max refresh. Because if you both build in wood, like you're just not going to get any wood back. And that guy kind of just accidentally fell all the way down. So once I heal up, I'm going to try to chase him. As you can see, I didn't use that many of my mats, so I'm still good to fight him again if I wanted to. Unfortunately, he actually never showed up again, because I'm pretty sure he's just camping somewhere. So like I said before, you need to know what fights to take and what fights not to take. That is just not a fight I'm willing to take. Like some guy with a mythic just camping in a building somewhere with an auto shotgun, like you should never take that fight. Like it's just extremely unlikely you'll win that fight. So like I said, it's always important to try to remember where your old loot is, because after that fight, I didn't get the kill and I pretty much had no shield or mats because I never got that refresh. But luckily I remembered where that old fight was where I killed that like 2 kids. So I get pretty much full mats, full shield. It's like I never even fought anyone. So it's always important to know where old loot is. So a couple of minutes later, I'm just jumping around Grimgate, looking for kills, or easy kills. Kills that don't require too much time or resources to go for. I see this guy I'm kind of interested in engaging. I'm not too sure what I'm trying to do here, but since I don't have impulses, I'm trying to make use of my skull things, I guess. I don't know what to call them, but it's important to always get that whenever you're in this area, just in case you have to like get away quickly or you have to rotate. I guess I'm trying to fight this guy. This is not a good fight because he's already in full box. Like you should never take this fight. I don't think he's even down here, to be honest. What am I doing? I think he left already, so I have a bad habit like reloading after every shot I take. I think it's a bolt. Like I keep reloading literally after every shot, but you know, it's whatever. It's fine. It's pretty much like sniping in this area is pretty much useless because everyone has that like dash ability, so you're pretty much never gonna hit a snipe unless they're just standing still, which is extremely unlikely. Oh, gosh, see, like this is exactly when you should third party, when they're just about to engage. And unfortunately that guy ran away, so I was focusing on him even though I sniped this guy ahead of me. But I knew, oh yeah, I got sniped by some random retard back there. I was about to jump this guy and probably kill him, but that snipe just saved him. That snipe saved him. And since he's like shooting random stuff, you know he's not a good player, so that just gives you more confidence. I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. I'm wasting a lot of mats. Because I'm in zone, I guess I wanted to stay up. See, like this guy's threatening your high ground and he's trying to shoot you down. You really have to double key this guy, especially since the guy underneath you is not engaging, and especially since I have no mats. I had literally 0 mats, so I had to double key this guy, and I got a good shot off, good shot there. And I have no dashes, so I have to kind of slowly just walk over to this guy, which is unfortunate. But I need to get this kill because I have 0 mats. Like, this is all or nothing at this point. Like, I need to kill this guy. Whenever you have 0 mats like this, you just have to WK anyone who's weak. Like, that's an easy kill. And the gatekeeper with the drum mag is just so fucking good, man. It's crazy. And now I got a decent refresh. At least I got more brick and metal back. So in my opinion, that was extremely worth it because I had pretty much like 50 of each material. But now I'm maxed on the most important ones, brick and metal, so that was a good kill. This guy's a fucking moron. He's not read fucking signs, I guess. I don't know. Guess there was a guy back into him, I'm just calling a retard. Makes sense. And you always want to get a refresh on those dashes because you need them for rotation. Now that you're in zone, you also want to take snipes on people who are not smart enough to rotate. Well, usually everyone is rotated in because of the dash ability, so did he rotate? It's harder to find people. But you always want to find shots on people regardless, because people always stay behind. But it's just extremely hard because of the dash, but I still get a snipe off there on that kid. That guy's game is pretty much ruined now though, fortunately for him. Not really, actually, because the dashes really do save everyone. It's crazy. Dash myself. He is so lucky that wall was 1 HP. I would have killed him right then and there. Because that was the guy I was actually hitting on before. If that wall was literally 1 HP lower, he would have been done. So he got pretty lucky there, I can't lie. That's fun. I'm gonna need to refresh. I only have 500 metal. It's not great. And see, I got that dash ability, which is really important for rotation. I see more dash as I get that. Trying to farm mats as best as I can. I'm getting fucking 10 brick, which is fire. Love that. That's not my brick, which is really sketchy. Little refresh on the Grim Gate dash. Using a lot of mats though. I see someone here getting easy snipe. That should have been a headshot. I really should have aimed for the head there. That guy was standing still. Everyone is impulsing away, so you're free to like just run around. But you always want to keep your shotgun out in like situations like this. Check every corner, make sure there's no one lurking back. Whenever you make it in zone, you always want to box up. But you want to find the easiest possible kill, because at this point again I'm desperate for a kill. So if I want to make it longer, and I got lucky with the zone movement. Yeah, that was a great refresh, and I finally got impulses. At this point, obviously a sniper is not even useful because it's just moving zone, so no need to carry a sniper. Just carry impulses for free movement. Didn't get that many mats, unfortunately, so it's a bit of a problem. Guy's getting chained down here. It's unfortunate for him. I think that guy dashed up to me. It's annoying. Let's keep tagging him. I see that guy is the bot of the lobby. Like, he is horrible. Like, that guy, you just need to tell when people are bad. This guy's a free kill. He's just not building properly. I almost died to him, which was pretty sketchy. I kind of panicked here and just impulsed into nothing, but it's still fine. Wasn't too horrible. Just boxing up. I noticed this guy was rushing me. I don't think he noticed me, so I just took the shot, and it's pretty much a 1v1 against a bot, so it's a free one at this point. Try to be funny with the impulse, but I'm sure I try to impulse him out of zone. Doesn't really matter because he has dashes anyway. Yeah. Oh, bro. I need the results. You don't get that many. Close, bro. Only 13%. You really don't rank up in these lobbies. That's crazy. So one of the most important things is surviving off spawn, because if you keep dying off spawn, you're just gonna fucking gain no points and you're not gonna be too happy about playing the game. So, and when you fight off spawn, it's important to know that there's always gonna be like 6 or 7 people rushing you. It's never just one guy. Every time you fight someone, you have to pretend that there's always gonna be another person coming after that fight, because most likely there's like at least 4 more people coming to kill you after you kill one person. Even if only 2 people ended your POI, there'll always be like 3 people, 4 or 5 people rushing you after you kill the main guy. And that's because all these people do is fucking land at the outskirts of the POI and just rush whenever they hear shots, because they can't fight in a 1v1 in the main POI. So they land at a random shit shack across the fucking map in an attempt to fucking get points, I guess. I don't fucking know. But I don't play like that. I land at main POIs because I'm not a fucking drone, and I shot on this guy. The gatekeeper is just crazy. It's insane. So there was literally only one person who landed at my POI, and this random ass dude out of nowhere, and another guy in the car rolls up. Like I'm telling you, you have to prepare for the worst in every single case, because there'll always be 3, 4, 5, 6. Literally, like the entire lobby could be on you at any point. Like it's crazy. So. And at this point, I've learned to never engage in fights where I'm even at a slight disadvantage. Like I have 2 shockwaves. I knew where this thing was, so I was just taking my time stalling, trying to heal up, because I know I'm better than everyone in this lobby. It's just a matter of loot. Unfortunately, I kind of got fucking flung across the map because I fizzed, but it doesn't really matter. Again, like, I know I hit harder, that's why I'm just fucking keying these kids, but like, these are close fights. Like, I'm always being left with like 26, 30, like no HP pretty much. But since I'm killing them instantly, they don't have time to pop their own heals, so I'm usually left with max heals at the end of the day. This was an interesting, like, only at 50 in the flow for Berry Fizz. Yeah, see, at this point I'm left with the issue of just not having any shield. At least I have mats, I have good guns, I have the banana. It's just that I have no shield at all, like I'm just fucking dry. Which tends to be, honestly, like, this is like, that's like the biggest issue with ranked off spawns, like, because there's so many people who camp, who hide, who play like bitches, like, you'll just never have good shield. At the beginning, you just gotta scavenge for shield. It's just ridiculous, like, and it's just annoying because the people who just play passive, who just land at random shit shacks across the fucking map, who don't do any fighting at all, they actually get fucking rewarded for killing you because you just have nothing. It's just crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, I just hate that, and it's all because of no siphon. That's pretty much what it is, bro. Like, this not having siphon just enables all these bots to play like this. It's just so dumb, but you know, that's what Epic Games wants. So I finally find some shield, thank God. This guy is a great example of knowing when to engage and knowing when to disengage. So I'm lighting this guy up, you know, blowing up his car, building in bricks so I don't get caught on fire, doing everything right. Pretty sure he impulses or does something. Yeah, he impulses. He tries to engage with me, which is fine. But then, no, I do hit him. But after I hit him one time, I think he just had enough of that and just ran away. And at that point, like, there's no, I have 2 impulses. I could fizz impulse, but it's just not worth it because it's just too many resources, and you gotta think about like the end game, right? You need to keep these, you need to keep the impulses. That guy might have like 6 impulses for all you know. He might just run away forever. So you always gotta know when to take a fight, when to disengage. And at that point, I was just not having it, so I decided to disengage. So I see a couple of people fighting here. I at first thought I could just quickly end these guys because this guy was healing up, so he was pretty weak. I thought I could just fucking insta kill him, but some random dude just pulled up And at this point, there are now 3 people in this area. So now this is a bad situation to be in because now there are 3 people here. It's making a lot of noise. People are going to hear this. And the third part, and there's a medallion guy on this spot. So the entire lobby at this point is looking right at us. And this is not where you want to be. But I used all my impulses, so I was kind of stuck here at this point. It's not a good spot to be in for sure. You don't want to do this. I tried to jump this guy, but since he went down, he was completely open, so I decided to chase him. Oh yeah, this is where I got into trouble. I killed this guy, but there's just some random dude just fucking ratting. Like, I don't know how he didn't kill me, but I should have died right there. Luckily, I somehow survived that, and barely. But at this point, you could see that just taking that fight was just not worth it, because now I have no impulses, I have 0 heals, I have no whites, my mats are kind of shot. Like, this was not a good fight to take, and that's just why it's just important to know when to take fights, because this was just a mistake. But at this point, I'm already committed, so. And I make another mistake here. I spend way too much time trying to find this guy. Like, I think I spent like 2 minutes trying to fight this guy in the same exact area. Because he had the medallion, but he just camped. Like, I should have just left, but for some reason I just stayed here until the zone was moving, which was not a good place. So I ended up being behind everyone, just having no mats, 3 minis, no whites. Like, it's bad. No medallion. Like, whenever you fight someone like that, you just have to leave, because they're never gonna actually engage with you. So you just gotta keep going. Luckily, I found some heals, but that's not looking good. So now I found him again, actually. This is the same guy with the medallion. And at this point, I've kind of had fucking enough with this guy, so I'm just chasing him down at this point. He positions, he chose a really shitty spot to fucking box up. He is right next to the bridge, so he does not have enough room to move. So at this point, I knew I had to kill him right here, because he is trapped, essentially. I got hit hard here. That was not even a fair shot. He should not have hit me there. And at this point, I am desperate, because he has God knows how many heals. So I decided to make desperate plays. And that's exactly what I did. I faked the heal, the second mini, and just shit on him right here. I had to do that, because look how many heals he had. He had like crazy heals, and he had the mythic. Like, at that point, you just have to like make a fucking ballsy play, because otherwise you're just never going to win that fight. And it worked out for me. So, and now I have endgame loot, so you always gotta take risks whenever you have to, because if I just played passive, he would have definitely killed me at that point. I noticed a huge bullfight happening outside of zones, so my goal was to just camp on edge and just wait for the winner to come out, because the winner at that point is going to be weak and panicking, because they're in zone and they don't have a lot of HP, I'm assuming. So I'm just camping in edge zone, waiting for that guy to come out. I'm noticing he's getting shot from someone else, so I decided to build up just in case I get shot by the same guy. Fail miserably here, but I think I do eventually kill him. And since I tag him right here, I know he's extremely weak, because he has no whites as well. I just fucking WQ him. And he's getting an easy kill. And as I kill this guy, I'm getting rushed, which is no surprise, so I immediately just get out. I could have gone bananas, but it's important. And at this point, I'm getting Zeused. So whenever you get Zeused, you need to get the fuck out of like, you just need to get the fuck out of there. So at this point, I had no shield. I had to box up and run away. There was a bunch of loot back there, but at this point, it's just not worth it trying to risk it. Try to heal and use mobility at the exact same time, but this guy literally came out of nowhere from the heavens, and I just had to stop my heal. I would have killed this guy. He is so lucky that Zeus guy saved him, because he was completely lost. His back was completely turned away from me. I would have killed him right there, but this Zeus guy saved him. I thought he was in the bush, but he somehow like got over there. I still thought there was a guy in the bush. Yeah, I still looked back there, but I guess there was no one back there in the bush, so. The fizz is so important for mobility. It's just, if you don't have an impulse, you definitely need to carry fizzes, because it's just so important for mobility in this case. And it gives you heals as well, so there's just no reason to. And notice how I didn't pop all the fizz because I wanted to save a bit, like one more tick just in case I needed it for mobility. So always make sure to save just a tiny bit. And here's where I made a huge mistake. I don't know why I did this. I decided to double kill Kai's space with my car. Like, that's just such a bad idea. And now I'm just stuck in here. The fact that he didn't kill me is actually crazy. But somehow I'm still alive. That was crazy. I don't know how I didn't die this good. I'm just taking my time fighting this guy. Gonna get shot off. I would have killed him by now, most likely, to be honest, if I didn't do that fucking shit show. The car, but whatever. Some other guy pulls up here. He kind of tags me a bit, but this guy steals my kill, unfortunately. Which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. I should have put a cone in my box. I have a bad habit of not putting cones in my box, which is really bad, but whatever. At this point, I know I have to rotate, so I just pop the fizz. I see some loot that I'm kind of greedy for, and I kind of want to kill this guy, but like, I don't know. But I wanted just to chase him down at this point, which was not a good play, but I did it anyway. Since I had the medallion, I wasn't too concerned about mobility. But since I had 2 empty slots and I had impulse, like you always want to carry impulses no matter what. So free impulse is a free impulse, even if you have medallion. Whatever the fuck you have. I don't know how this guy died, but I realized it was a 1v1, so I decided to take my time, pop the banana, get some whites. The impulse placement could have been better, but it's in the moment, so it doesn't really matter. It's 1v1 with this guy. This guy kind of caught me off guard, because he impulsed and chained me. That was one shot. Fucking suck, pussy. Yeah, I don't know how he didn't kill me there. That guy was a fucking drone. Wow, bro, it's just fucking Mickey Mouse progress, dude. Yeah, I'm making like no progress. It's crazy. So this is the 3rd game that I won. After making it off spawn at Pleasant, this bunker opened up. This guy was trying to be a hero, so I had to put him down real quick. It's fucking Booga, of course it is. That's not even, it's just some random ass skin. This encounter was crazy. This just makes me so mad. Notice how I'm 160 HP. And just one shot, he hit me for 150. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. It's just so undeserving. Like, he almost just killed me there just for no reason at all. It's just so dumb. But luckily, I survived that. If I had 150 HP, like, I would have been dead. Like, that's crazy to think about. Luckily, I'm still alive, though, so that's good. So I find this random guy here. He immediately just looks like a fucking drone just by the way he's moving. So I try to quick dad him to avoid any third parties. Doesn't go too well. He tries to run away and make sure that doesn't happen. Like, look how many 90s this guy cranked. Like, when they do that, you already know they're a bot. Like, you just have to kill them as fast as possible. Do as much as you can to kill them because they're just not good at all. They're so bad, so. You just have to know when a player is just completely shit. Like, you need to know when they're worse than you, so you can just double key and fight quicker. Whenever a player is better than you, then you gotta play differently. You gotta play carefully, but in this case, you gotta quick dead them. And then you can see I took pretty much no damage, got my mats back up, and got great loot. So that was a great fight. So now we're back at Grim Gate for the end game with my snipers. Pretty identical to game number 1, actually. Same situation, no impulses, trying to look for easy snipes. Making use of my dashes. I have great mats, great loadout, great heals. This is pretty much a win if I play properly, so. And I see right here I got a lucky snipe off this guy. The one spot where he didn't build towards the wall. Pretty unfortunate for him, but it works out for me. Got a lot of points for that, so. All he had? He had nothing. Holy shit. Shit. Alright, how about this? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Let's get your fucking hard idiots. Try to get a couple snipes off these kids. It's pretty hard when, again, in the dash area, especially when you have no scope, it's pretty much just like impossible to get snipes off, but I had nothing else to carry, so might as well use it. And here I got sniped, unfortunately. And at this point I knew I was gonna get rushed by this guy. And by the way he was moving, I knew he was a good player. Like, I knew he was gonna be a problem, so I made a pretty crucial play right there, which completely saved me the fight. So let me just show you what I did there. Pretty subtle. So once I got sniped here, like I said, he was going to completely double kill me. I'm right next to him. Not enough time to heal. So in order to stop him from completely fucking shitting on me, and to stop all his pressure, I just simply put a cone right above his head. Right there. And what that does is, it makes the opponent know that you're not just some fucking bot, that you actually know what the fuck you're doing. So that just completely makes him stop pushing me, shifts momentum, and now he's just focused on rotating, because again, we're not in zone. So instead of him just being completely fucking keen on killing me, he decides to fucking rotate because he knows I'm an easy kill, even if I'm pretty weak. So it's always important to fucking instill fear, I guess, into your opponent, otherwise they're just gonna walk all over you. And this is the same kid again, so I know this at this point. I know this guy's like the best player in the lobby, so I'm trying my best to just fucking quick dead this kid. Like, if I kill this guy, there's a really good chance I win the game in my head. Try to snipe him, but it's just impossible without a sniper scope. I'm just like focused on killing this kid. And here I make a pretty sketchy play, which I guess worked out anyway. Should have put a cone in my box. I hit him once, hit him twice. At this point, this is just a 50-50. My shotgun was not reloaded, and I realized that right here. But instead of taking time to reload, I switched to my pickaxe, and like, it was such a sloppy fucking, it was just so sloppy. But luckily he took such a long time to edit the staircase that it worked out. But if he just edited that staircase immediately, I would have been fucking toast, but he fucked up. Luckily for me, because if not, I would have definitely died there. That was a really bad play by me, but he fucked up even worse somehow. And at this point the game should be free, but some fucking psychopath just fucking jumps at me, which is not surprising. Look at this fucking dumbass. Like, what is he doing, bro? At this point, I'm just trying to fucking just heal, bro. This guy's crazy. And I'm using metal, so it's gonna take him some time to get to me. I'm not sure how he didn't kill me there. Luckily for me, he was already pretty weak. So I do a little... it was a pretty dumb edit, to be fair, but like, it worked out, because if he wasn't, I guess I hit him for 102. It wasn't a weak pump, but if he was still healthy, I think I would have died right there. But you know, it's fine. Still alive. Here I use the fist for mobility once again. This guy was shooting at me with an AR. I tried, oh, not this guy, this guy. I was trying to find him with my sniper, but didn't have an angle on him, so couldn't really do much. And then this guy made a really bad play and left his box, which left him completely open for my wrath. I just kind of pissed on him right here. Oh yeah, this is also a really good play by me. I was getting shot by this fucking guy on the corner. And this guy was not expecting me to double kill him after that. Because usually whenever you're getting shot by two people at once, like right there, I was getting shot. And I even like hit a panic pump. At this point, I knew this guy in front of me was not expecting me to double kill him. Because I was too busy trying to defend myself. So I just got an easy kill right here. He was not expecting me to do that. That's a free kill every time. And I knew he was weak too, so I knew I could just one pump him like that. And that was pretty much all I needed. I had made a few small mistake here. I should have just kept him rotating, but I kind of just stopped here and just, it was not good, but it's fine. It still worked out. Like this was just so dumb. Like that guy was a fucking idiot. This guy again is just in the open. Same situation as last time, just free kill. I tried to loot as much as I could, but I kind of missed on some stuff. Like there was a big pot that I could have used, but I just never picked it up for some reason. And at this point I noticed there was a guy just camping high ground like an idiot. Like I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I heard him up there. But I didn't realize he was so high up, so I just fucking shot his dumb ass down. And just killed him right there, like I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And I just went to 1v1. And I knew this guy was a bot, so this, by the way he's moving. And then he started using the chain, so like 2 games in a row where some guy uses a chain on an end game for no reason. Which makes no sense, but it's a free one for me, I'm not complaining. So this is game number 4, the last game I played until I got to Unreal. So this is the game where I get to win or lose, who knows. But yeah, I got enough points in this match to finally rank up after playing for like 7 hours maybe, I don't know. So since I got like 0 kills off spawn, like no one landed on me, I just decided to double key this, even though I knew it was a bad idea because that's frenzy. Nothing ever good happens at frenzy fields, but whatever. So I try my luck, fight this guy, get fucking pissed on. I was like, oh, I'm good, bro. I'm fucking good. And luckily for me, I find a bot right here. But again, 3 games in a row where some people just use chains. And this guy actually almost killed me, but luckily, you know, he's a fucking bot using chains, so. Couldn't finish the job there. And he had a lot of heals for me too, so pretty much I got a free kill, got points. I really lost nothing, so that was a good kill right there. So I'm just casually driving and some fucking bullshit happens. I'm looking at my map. Of course I run into a rock because of the auto run feature. I get out the car. The second I get out the car, there's a guy on top of me. Of course when I impulse, the impulse does not take me anywhere. Like, so many unlucky things happened to me in that situation there where which caused me to take like 80 HP for no reason. Luckily for me, I cracked this fucking princess. Gives me some time to heal. But yeah, not the best start to a fight. I'm trying to find this guy. I heard a floor edit, so I assumed he was just not on that layer. Even though I didn't hear the floor edit, only the cone itself edited, so I thought he was actually underneath this cone. But I didn't see him there, so I was like, damn, where the fuck is this guy? And it doesn't make sense for him to be there because it's completely unedited. And then when the floor is at 1 HP, he was actually underneath that cone. It just goes to show that these bots, he literally had an open shot on me for like 30 seconds and he does not do anything. Like, it's just strange, bro. Well, like I said, I had impulses. I could have shot him. He was weak, but like, it's just not worth my fight. It's just not worth my resources, especially when I have a purple pump. 2 impulses. Like, my resources, my loot is fine. I don't need that fight. So at this point, I just need to restock on mats and shield. Luckily, I got a hat pot, so I think it was a good idea to not engage that guy again because he was playing like a bitch anyway, so. So this is the end game. I tried to fight like 3 or 4 other people. I only managed to kill 1 other guy. Everyone else just ran away, so I was kind of left behind with no impulses, no shield or bricks, so I was kind of desperate for a refresh. Luckily, this guy left behind a lot of loot back here, so I was able to get a sniper, and I'm pretty sure I got brick up above this box. Only 2 kills this entire game, but I wasn't really too focused on kills because I knew this game was going to get me to Unreal if I just won. So I just played for endgame because the kills will come. The kills will come naturally. There's no need to worry about that when you're so close to Unreal. I never got zoned, so I moved out of my box, kept my sniper in hand to try to snipe some kids rotating. Got a good snipe there. Wish there was a kid to my left to try to snipe as well. Yeah, somehow missed that one. Slug runs out though. Shit on. So that guy, at one point, that guy was healing with the what do you call it? The fizz. And then just half a second later, he decides, fuck, let me just impulse on top of him. Like, what a fucking dumbass. Try to fight this guy, try to get out of the box. This fucking tree is just griefing me. Luckily, he just decides to leave like a smart person, finally. And I decided to drop my purple hammer for this fucking gatekeeper with a drum mag, which is really important. It's just, the gatekeeper is just all in all the best shotgun in the game. It's just broken, so always pick that shit up if it's better rarity. I have 0 mobility at this point, so I'm kind of nervous about my rotations, but I try my best. I thought there was a guy in this house because the floor is breaking in a weird angle, but no, he was just breaking it from the box, I guess. I don't know why he'd do that, but whatever. Quick little box fight with this kid. And he made a big mistake of getting into my piece, so that's a free kill. And I finally got impulses, thank God. I did that shit. Once I saw Flowberry Frizz and impulses, I knew my game, this was gonna be a win. Because I just have like insane rotations, good loot. This is a free win. Unfortunately, I tried to be too cheeky with this rotation. I decided to rotate with the fizz and not the impulse for some reason. I thought like rotating when people, like rotating the sketchy way when there are a lot of people was a better idea, but clearly it wasn't a good idea because when I rotated with the fizz, there was a guy just looking right at me with a DMR, so I had to impulse. But since I used the Flowberry Fizz, I fucking impulsed way too far into zone, and I took so much damage in the zone. I took 40 damage in the zone, which may not seem a lot, but that actually had a huge impact on the game, to be honest. But for now, I'm chilling. Just trying to get some tags in. We may be gone a kill here, but it's fine. At this point, I noticed there was only 2 other people left, so I had high ground. I was kind of pretty excited at this point. Only 4 kills, but you know, the placement points should have been enough at this point to get me to 100. I was pretty close. The issue was these guys had the mythic, so high ground kind of means nothing when they have the mythic medallion with the dashing, so high ground kind of meant nothing, but still, especially when everyone has impulses, like it's just like high ground kind of means nothing this season, to be honest, if you have that shit, if you have that mythic. So I'm trying to apply pressure. These guys never fought each other, which was really annoying. I guess I should have applied more pressure on them. I tried my best though, I mean, I don't know. And then this is crazy. This guy, not only I need to watch. This was so unfortunate. Not only does this guy impulse, but this guy who doesn't have the mythic medallion impulses and hits me on high ground. And then the guy who has the mythic medallion just dashes on top of me and also pumps me. So both these guys are just targeting me at this point, and I just have no HP. I just have nothing. And I would have had like, remember, I took 40 white, so I would, at this point, I would have around 68. I would have 59 HP at this point. But since I took unnecessary storm damage, that just didn't happen. I would have 49 HP at this point. And because of that, I catch my own fall in water and took 9 fall damage exactly, and I died. And because I died, I didn't win the game, so I just fucking immediately left. Because I just never, I never stuck around for that shit. But I should have seen my rank up screen, but unfortunately I missed it. And as you can see, unreal. Kinda wish I fucking saw this screen, like the rank up screen, but you know what? This is fun. So yeah, that's how I got to Unreal in one day. One thing to note that I didn't mention in the video much was the drop spot. It's always important to know where you're dropping. For me, I always land at Piazza. And it also helps to have a specific location in that POI, like a specific building. So if you land south side, north side, wherever you decide to land, you should always land at a specific spot where you get the most loot and you can memorize the chests and floor loot easily.